Brad, thanks for sitting down for our latest Ask Wiggo.
Nice one, thanks for that.
Should we crack on then? What did you do for a job if you were a cyclist?
I probably would have been a chef. I really wanted to do that actually.
Yeah.
I was quite into that.
Oliver Lewis, what's the best thing about the British fans?
There's so many of them at the moment, especially in England where we are now. You know, it's just the support. You know, since the Olympics and everything, it's been overwhelming really. And everywhere we go, it's just people just love it, love cycling, and it's they get stuck in and they're not frightened to let you know, and with the patriotism and all that sort of stuff. So that's good.
Cool. Follow me, Luke. He'd like to know what does it feel like to be a role model for so many people around the world?
I don't know really. I think you are certainly in maybe what you do on the bike and stuff. I never really associated it with the way you are off it and stuff, because I think it's easy to idolise people and have illusions shattered when they realise what you really like, or you maybe not live up to expectation. But I think certainly in how you prepare for things, the professionalism, you know, that whole thing of dedicating yourself to something, and hard work, because it's, you know, that's the biggest life lesson, isn't it? It's that you don't get anything in this world without grafting, and I think that's what I try and tell my own children, is that, you know, if you want to get anything out of life, you've got to work for it. So.
Answer. If you could ride any past Tour de France, which year would it be and why?
1993. When I was 13, I used to watch that Tour de France over and over again on the home trainer, and my hero was Miguel Indurain, and I would love to have been able to ride with him in that era. Yeah.
Emma Bradshaw, she'd like to know if you could invite anybody to a dinner party, dead or alive, who would they be?
Probably Bobby Moore, England captain, 66. Yeah, there's, you know, your usual ones, sort of Muhammad Ali's and etc. But he's actually one of my sort of heroes, if you like, was sort of John Entwistle, bass player for The Who. I just found him fascinating, and I'd love to spend 10 minutes with him.
Good choice. Susan Mengele, she'd like to know what's the most difficult thing about being Bradley Wiggins.
I think, you know, I don't want to sound like you're complaining and stuff. I mean, I think cycling's given me everything, and, you know, I'm happy with what I've achieved and stuff, but I think there are times, certainly in the UK, where, you know, the whole kind of tabloid press, if you like, you know, just things that other people, I guess the biggest thing is you can't have a bad day in private. You know, a lot of people can go to work and have a bad day and go home, but I guess that's the price of what you achieve. You know, people get to pick over it while they're having their porridge in the mornings in the papers. So.
Dave Sprotson, he'd like to know, after everything you achieved in 2012, how do you stay motivated to perform at such a high level?
I think it's just selecting goals really, and, like, you know, I enjoy the process of going through targeting things and working back and training hard and that, and yeah, so I guess that is it really. It's just picking right goals and things that, you know, are going to get you out of bed in the morning when it's raining, and working back from that, and just going through that whole process, and things like the individual times like the World Championships. So I think you get to do it yourself, and it's an individual thing, so you're not really reliant on other people letting you down, so you're in complete control of it.
Okay, two quick ones to finish with. Mark Pierce would like to know who'd win in an arm wrestle between you and Geraint Thomas.
Oh, definitely Geraint.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then finally, Terry Pipe, he'd like to know Lambretta or Vespa?
Lambretta.
Boom. Thanks a lot, Brad.
Thanks for that.
Cheers.